After beating Sir Gott at Vespa Hill, we do have a lot of options available to us. We can go get an optional character at Beleza, or an optional character at Blete. In fact, you can do both, and I strongly recommend getting these characters. For the purpose of this walkthrough, I will be showing Blete first with Orson, and then Beleza with Shivin. Basically, those are just the characters that will be, you know, representative of Path A and Path B. Not respectively. But let's head off to Blete first, right quick. I can't believe that you passed through the forest of the undead unharmed. You smell like death. Are you alive? Funny question, boy. The stench of blood lingers on you as well. You must have experienced many battles. I can see the ghosts of those you've killed. Just look. Stop. And my spectacular voice acting. Not really, though. Now, this map has a few interesting things. It's not too terribly hard, especially if you remember to do something that I have to go into my inventory to do, because I forgot to do it. But anyway, what you want to do is make sure that your healer has Exorcism or Faith equipped. And it might not be a bad idea to have both. Just in case. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do both. And always keep Heal Plus equipped. It's always a good idea. And I think that'll be good enough. This map is not too terribly hard, and there are some interesting recommendations to make. Let's see. The 2 Hawkmen are going to be very useful for the Path B, because I did not actually get to recruit the second one for my Path A, unfortunately. I might hire another one, because they can be useful. But let's get started here. I'll share with you the cold and darkness of the earth. Now come here, boy. One thing to note, there is a unique dialogue if you bring a certain character onto this map, and I will be showing that. It's just gonna be interesting. There are 4 random treasures and no guaranteed treasures on this map. Treasure here, right above the bush. Then another treasure here next to the tree. Up here, let's see. Yeah, right there on this roof, on the kind of slate patch there. And then next to this knight right here. There are only 2 recruitable characters on this map, not including, surprise, surprise, the boss. But you can actually recruit this dragon zombie here. That can be actually quite good, because the Rotten Breath move is a decent attack, as well as this Warlock here. Warlock is actually tempting to invite to your team because of Fluid Magic right there, which is not available until much later, and it can be a useful skill to have equipped. For the time being, though, it's best to kind of look at the map and get a layout of where you want to send everybody, because it can get kind of dangerous for your slower mages. Now, it's probably best to actually send the mages up this way or this way so that they can actually go up the steps. And that's what I'm going to do. So, first of all, not what I meant to do. Have Yuki head over this way. And this also gives them time to build up their MP, which is always good for them to have, obviously. I don't think anybody's... Yeah, he is going to more than likely miss this night because of the difference in terrain. See right there? So you always want to keep terrain differences in mind. Yeah, I think that's the best way for Eleanor to go. You want to keep terrain differences in mind because it will determine where thrown or shot abilities end up going. That knight's not too much of a concern for Remus, so I'm going to send him there. And Fisher will be safe here. There are different ways of approaching this map. I'm probably not doing the best way, but it works. Oh, rats, I will want to show that. Now, one thing that will actually make this map a little interesting, now that I actually remembered, is Euphaire here actually has energy transfer there that you'll see. Also, Salamander is a very dangerous spell. You want to make sure that, surprisingly with the mage, that you have your people grouped together. But anyway, energy transfer. You'll notice that her hit points are down, but nobody's really close enough to have hit her. She sacrifices a portion of her HP to restore MP to another character. She chose to restore MP to Simone up here. So, yeah, that can get dangerous. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that, in general, the undead can be finicky, because, like I said, they take a certain number of turns to revive, and them reviving can make the situation rather dangerous. What do I want to do here? He's not... I'll go after the treasure. It's fine. Now, one thing to keep in mind as well, like I said, your treasure, the random hidden treasures are made better if you have a character equipped with, actually, I think I might be able to take advantage of something with Remus. Yes, I think I can. I think I might actually be able to show this off for once. But what's going on here is... doesn't do much damage this way, but... and of course I don't get fall damage yet. Okay, good. Getting Orson some height is always of benefit, because you get better range than is displayed. Where was I going? I was going somewhere. But anyway, you might consider trying to recruit that dragon. It's really up to you. I'm not going to, because I think I have a fair enough dragon army as it is. They're going to take a while to raise, but I think they'll do fine. And I'm going to be showing off some interesting things with the dragons. And the Warlock did the brilliant thing of fluid magic on Euphaire, so she actually used the summon, which I will eventually get to showing off. I don't really feel like showing it off here just yet. I might actually just go for taking out all the enemies. Now, the undead, including this dragon, do not drop any war trophies, so you don't need to worry about that nearly as much. Actually, no. I want to have... I might see about, Actually, he took a big hit, didn't he? I might play around with attempting to recruit the dragon right quick, but I don't think I will be able to, mainly because my best recruiter right now has a major hit against recruiting dragons. But let's see how this goes. Or at least 30%'s not bad, actually. Miss. I'll try recruiting him one more time and then I'm going to give up. Actually, no, her hit points are fine. Euphaire is a bit of a, problem in this stage because of how much damage she can do, how much you may want to actually take her out, and the fact that I don't want to right now. I actually want her to survive a little while at least. Actually, I'm going to put Ivana on healing Raymus because I'm going to take out some undead with my priest right quick. Now, because of how long global spells take, I may actually end up editing out part of it as well, because it is an incredibly long spell to cast, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it enough times to understand what it's doing. So, Faith. And I think I'm going to cut it out. Set my siren over here to try to get that treasure and not hit things. One thing I love about the AI in this game is it really does not know how to use summon spells. I mean, it really does not. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. They're fine for now. Like I said, I'm going to actually try to recruit this warlock, mainly for the spell that he has. And that dragon will revive, so if he does revive before too long, I might try to recruit him again. But I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it or not. Let's see here. The Warlock's main advantage... Well, since I'm probably not going to use a Warlock, I'm actually going to go ahead and put their stats on screen now, because I'm not a fan of the class. I really just am not. It's kind of interesting that they're actually based on the Puppet Master class from other Ogre Saga games, and I like the Puppet Master. I mean, I really like the Puppet Master. They are an excellent class. They can be very useful. That Warlock's probably not low enough in health to do anything about yet, but I'm gonna try. Arbitration can be quite useful, so I'm hoping that I can take advantage of it. Ah, just out of range. They should be fine for now, though. No, I'm going to build up some more MP. Kind of the interesting thing is I actually noticed that those two zombie wizards are equipped with bows, which is actually a brilliant idea. Okay, we got fluid magic. And a very weak warlock. If you could see my expression right now, it's priceless because I'm just gaping at Euphaire. She used energy transfer when she really should have used something else. I mean, wow. I was expecting her to use her summon spell again, but nope. Energy transfer. So she's even weaker than she was before. And that dragon hasn't revived yet, so I'm not going to end up recruiting it, I'm sure. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking out Euphaire this turn. And, okay. May as well get this treasure while I'm at it. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't where it was. Oh, no, that's covered in grass. You have to burn that patch. I forgot. That's me being silly. So I'll get that off screen. Not a big deal. Yeah, 70 HP? There's no way she's going to survive. Let's see if I can save the kill for somebody else, though. Nope. You are so strong. Am I going to die again? Do you know of this town's sorrows? Many died when Lodis burned it to the ground. Salamander. That is an impressive spell to have. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recruit him because I like fluid magic. It is an excellent ability. Spell. Something. Oh. What happened to your body? My mother's soul was inside of me. How could your mother do such a thing? A few years after the soldiers from Lodis left, she was killed in her town. My father called her soul back with a spell, and she possessed my body. At first, I was happy, but I later learned that it was wrong. The dead and the living are not meant to share the same body. I must see my father and tell him that. Please, let me go with you. I'm afraid not is for anybody who's a fool. Alright. Let's go together. But first, you should regain your health. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll be okay. I know that the undead do not belong in this world, but Mother and those who were killed by soldiers of Lodis protected me and the people of this town. The next day. Is this the town where I was born? Yes, when you were a baby, this is where Berevra found you. Eleanor, does it bring back any memories? Nothing at all. Alphonse, what is memory? One day, will my memories of you become uncertain, or even fade altogether? If something is forgotten, is it like it never existed? Where does memory end and imagination begin? There's someone who's been fading from my memory. My father. I don't want to forget about him, but I don't always trust my memories of him either. Very existential. Let's go, Alphonse. I don't have to remember. We can live without these memories. Every scene with Alphonse and Eleanor is just adorable. Now, what we'll show here is going to be an alternate scene for bringing another character, well, briefly mentioned, Euphaire's father, to the Battle of Blete. So with that, this is going to be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels. I can't believe that you passed through the forest of the undead unharmed. Are you still causing problems? Well, it's your fault. Besides, I kind of like this body. This can be a new beginning for us if you want. Oh, wow, I kind of forgot about that line of dialogue. But you're already dead. This world is not the place for you anymore. You're the one who called me back. You can't imagine how horrible it is to be dead. How dark and cold it is beneath the Earth's surface. It's all my fault. Yeah! A little bit of darker dialogue there, and, yeah. Just, yeah. That is literally the only comment that I have. Now, technically, Yuki is a stronger mage, but, well, Elric has his advantages. Oh, I forgot to equip spells. Oh well. Come, let me embrace you, and you shall experience the depths of my pain. Elric, I'll return this body to her, but please, don't call for me again. Father? How cruel. Why did you call her back? Even if her soul returned, her heart would be empty. Mother is neither dead nor alive. Don't you see? I just couldn't face the truth. I wanted her alive more than anything, but I shouldn't have fought nature's design. How are you related to Elric? Elric is my father. A few years after the soldiers from Lodis left, my mother... She was killed by bandits that attacked our town. My father called her soul back with a spell, and she possessed my body. At first, I was happy, but later I learned that it was wrong. The dead and the living are not meant to share the same body. I wonder, who do you think Father loves more? Me or Mother? Ah, this is a curiosity. I've never actually done both options. I'm going to go through both dialogue options though, so give me one moment. And we'll start with, he loved her deeply. He loved your mother deeply. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm sure Mother is happy too. Thank you for saving her soul. Why don't you let me join you? I'll be a big help. I know that the undead do not belong in this world, but Mother and those who were killed by soldiers of Lodis protected me and the people of this town. And just for fun, we'll find out what, of course, it's you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm tired. Please tell Father I said thank you and goodbye. we have both Elric, Elric and Euphaire in the army. They are both chaotic characters, and they are both unique classes. Elric is a summoner. That actually replaces his warlock class right there. Euphaire, if I could remember to do this correctly, is a shaman class, and that replaces her siren. And I will have, and you'll already see their stats on screen, but they are both incredibly useful characters to have, and you should strongly consider going after them because they can really supplement your army. Well, see you next time.